We hope you enjoy The Magicians, Blind Faith by Rachel Lawson. I hate murderers, said the downtrodden coroner, called by his hospital colleagues Dr. Death. In truth, most didn't know his actual name, all but his wife, Dr. Angela Alexander. She was his assistant. Blake, this is the 7th magician to die here. I think it is more than just a person killing at random, Angela said. I know they were more than magicians. They were sorcerers, Angel, Blake said. Not human. It seems someone has a grudge here. That's why I'm here, said Lance, Blake's son. What can you do, kill more people? Angela asked. No, I am bait, said Lance. Yes, he will be hard to kill, Blake said. You can't use our son as bait, Angela said gruffly. I volunteered to be bait and he can't stop me. I'd be here if he said no too, Lance said. Never could stop him doing anything, even murder, Blake said. I am to be a sick sorcerer patient who prefers magic to manual labour, Lance said. To draw out the killer, Blake said. I still don't like the idea, Angela said. I'll be nearby, shout if you need help. Later. Stop whining or I'll silence you myself, Lance said in a hospital bed next to a man in pain who had been moaning a lot. Shut up, you, a grumpy male nurse shouted at Lance. He's in pain, not sure why you are here. I was put here because I'm insane, Lance said. Really, what did you do? The nurse asked. I pulled a hat out of a rabbit, said Lance. How did the rabbit take it? Asked the nurse. It died, said Lance sadly. You are mad, said the nurse, as Lance sat pulling air out of cards as only a sorcerer could. The nurse looked at Lance's clipboard and looked worried. I'm worse than that says, said Lance, laughing darkly. Mr. Silver, said Lance's doctor, walking in the room. How have you been? Bored as hell, and my neighbour is a pain, said Lance. What are you doing? The doctor asked. Pulling air out of cards. Any fake can pull cards out of the air, Lance said, laughing. You are an insane lunatic, said the doctor, whacking his head in frustration. You leave your neighbour alone. He has a kidney stone. The doctor straightened his glasses, which weren't slipping. I don't want any more paperwork, Blake snapped at his patient. You and paperwork, said Lance. Then it started raining paperwork over Blake's head. Lance saw his father biting his lip to not speak. Lance got up and touched the kidney stone victim. You say this guy has a kidney stone. I say he hasn't, said Lance. Blake was livid. Stop healing my patients, snapped Blake, who snapped his fingers, returning the stone to the patient. Whatever you say, Doc, said Lance. Want me to make them sick? No, just no walking on water or curing cripples and raising the dead on my watch, thank you, said Blake. Sacrilege, the nurse cried in horror. Are you all right? Lance asked. You can't do what he said. The Lord is the only one who can, said the nurse. I'll only walk on puddles, cure boredom and raise cards, okay? Lance said. He's got a Messiah complex. But I can assure you he's not the Messiah as they say on The Life of Brian. He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy, Blake said. Oh, really, then who thinks he's the angel of death? Lance, who couldn't take the insult, retorted. Blake snarled under his breath. Dr. Death, not the angel of death, Blake snapped. You are as useful as a blunt knife. Honey, stop arguing with the patients, Angela said, running into the room, hearing the argument from outside the room. He cured my patient, Blake complained. I had to make him sick again. He dies in his operation tonight. You are one of him, said the nurse. Not quite, said Blake. I'm an emperor. He's just a madman. Madman? I'm rabid, Dad, said Lance. He's our man. I know, boy, I read minds too, Blake said. He was planning to murder you. Nobody murders the necromancer, said Lance. I'd kill them. Not this one boy. We throw this one to the laws of man, Blake said. No divine justice here. He wants to kill us because he thinks witches are sacrilegious abominations. He sees himself as a witch hunter killing us for his faith. But he knows who I am, said Lance. Not when I've finished with him, Blake said darkly. Is he dying? Asked Lance. Nothing of the sort. I will hypnotize him. He's going to sing about what he did but forget us. You got your powers of enchantment from me. Enchanter, or did you forget? Blake said. Later. Blake lay dead on a slab in the morgue. As a strange, hooded creature crept about the hospital looking for the dead, he walked into an operating room. "Come with me. You died of complications of the operation," the grim reaper hissed. "I'll have to tell your family later and I'll have more paperwork."